the channel. I am Seeds, the real African village life content creator, the East Africa's youngest YouTuber. So, guys, I also do community outreach whereby I give foodstuffs to the needy. Um, I also build shelter to the homeless. As of recent, I'm running a GoFundMe campaign whereby we need to construct a borehole for the community so as to get safe water for drinking. And surprisingly, uh, I got my first donor. Actually, my first donor. You know yourself wherever you are. Big up to you. Thank you so much uh, for opening a journey for us all. So, guys, I call upon each and everybody. Let's join our hands together. Uh, we push that so that we provide safe water for drinking to people. So, guys, today is another beautiful day. It's evening here in African villages, and I'm glad to host my one and only Next Level Vision. She is also a YouTuber based in USA. You're most welcome, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am honored to be a part of this event today and share my journey as being a YouTuber and trying to bring nations together.
Okay. We are happy to meet you. We are happy to see you, my friend.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And we continue to welcome you to the family. You know, Team Seeds, we love people, and especially those who are different from us. When you see the skin color in the screen, I think you can identify the difference I'm talking about.
Yeah, but we're not really different. We're just speak different languages. That's it. We have very much in
Exactly.
common.
Exactly. So guys, as I have told you, that is our big guest of today, and we are so much humbled to have her on board today. So she's going to share with us more things about her as you be listening or as you are viewing. I encourage you to stay connected, keep your eyes on the screen, and in case you're new, guys, don't forget to subscribe and become part of the family. Put a like, share the video, comment, do everything, guys, because you know your presence, your support, your love and support is what keeps me going. Uh, and of course, your presence is my great treasure. Okay, my friend, can you share a bit about your journey from Ghana to the USA and what inspired the move?
Certainly I am Seed. So, my name is Deshola, and I've moved to Ghana at the beginning of this year in January. For I had a few motives, um, and something happened to me that I wasn't really planning to happen. I was trying to join Peace Corps, but that didn't, you know, like a few weeks before I was supposed to get on the plane, I was notified that my invitation was declined. And so I was like, by that time, I had already given up my place, given away all my things, and living in the middle of my daughter's living room. And I had to make a decision, like start all over again or start all over somewhere new. And I decided to start somewhere new, which is Ghana, because that's where I was going to be serving in Peace Corps. And I decided to just go ahead and move forward. And thank God I had a few dollars saved up, and I was able to move to Ghana, and I purchased some land in Ghana. And I'm proud of myself because I did something phenomenal at my age. So that's how I actually started the process of transitioning my life from the US to Ghana.
Oh, that's good. Actually, guys, it's good to explore. It's good to move from your home of origin and you go far away. You experience the new environment. Even me, that's my dream. I'm working towards it. I'm working day and night. I'm working hard so that I make my dream come true. I would like to explore. I move far away from home, like I experience a new environment, but it has not always been easy because to go you have to be with enough funds, like because you're going somewhere where I don't know anybody, like you're experiencing a new environment, so you don't know the prices, the whatever, like you have to be
You
with
don't know
enough money.
anything.
Yeah, you
You
don't know
don't know any.
anything about where you're going.
Yes, you don't know anybody. You don't know anything. So I was fortunate though, because at the time I wasn't a YouTuber. But I was watching lots of videos about Ghana because I was planning to spend like 2 years in Ghana, and so I was like, okay, let me hook up with somebody who knows something about Ghana, and I found the young lady, um, you know, that already had started establishing herself in Ghana, and she was also, a single woman just like me. And I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it. And I saw, other women on YouTube doing it. So YouTube has been an eye opener and awakening for me, to learn more about what's going on around the world from real life stories. It's not something that was cut, edited, or what have you. A lot of people are sharing their journeys, traveling across the world. And so, I reached out to her, and she actually helped me, met me at the airport, and helped me get myself established in Ghana.
Yeah, we understand you. So, like, I always pray to God. You just wait. You will one day see me a bit far away from home.
A lot, way far away from home.
Yes, yes. Even me, I like to meet people who have the different language from ours, the accent. You see, most of people use English, but the accent is very different. And when you meet such people, you just learn something from them. You copy something from them. you
Yes,
know,
I
uh,
understand.
when you spend most of your time in the village, like you were born in the village, you get married in the village, you work in the village. It is something very funny. So,
Yes, but YouTube offers that opportunity for you to travel. It's almost like reading a book, When you read, you get to learn other people's experiences, and but through watching actual, real life, real time situations on YouTube, you get to see other people's experiences and learn from them. So, and I do understand about the language culture. And if I'm speaking too fast, please, let me know. I do know I do can speak fast, and I am a teacher and I also know how to teach English as a second language, as a foreign language. I'm certified to do that.
that's very interesting to hear about. So, can you share with us how has your experience been, like transitioning to creating content in a new country?
So it's been a very interesting experience for me because I was not a YouTuber when I initially went to Ghana. Um, I I learned through trial and error, and I'm still learning every day. I'm learning something new. I just learned how to create a song about my channel. I'm gonna be sharing that on my channel soon. So like it's a wonderful learning experience. It has been some challenges, because when you go to a country and you don't speak their language, especially when you think because in Ghana English is supposed to be the language that's spoken there, but you have a mixture of many different languages in Ghana. And so although people say they speak English, you could be speaking English to them and they still don't understand what you're saying. And that is definitely a challenge for me, because I was like, what do you mean you don't? I just told you this and you didn't understand what I was saying. Why didn't you ask me again? But for some reason, when you don't understand a person's language, for some people have a problem with saying, I don't know what you mean, or can you repeat it? That's the challenge that I have with talking to people who speak a different language. And they think they speak in English.
Okay. So guys, wherever you are watching this video, we continue to thank you so much for love and support. We have managed to come where we came from and now where we are because of your love and support. So guys, if you have just joined now, we are on the part of journey and background. So like she's telling us about her journey and the background. So what are some of the biggest cultural differences you have noticed between Ghana and the USA?
um, One is, definitely language. Like I said, that was something that I assumed that when people say they speak English, I assumed that they would understand everything that I'm saying. But a lot of times people know how to speak a language, but they may not know the meaning behind the language they're speaking. And so that's one. Another issue I have with trying to negotiate or bargaining for something that I want to purchase. When they see me, they assume that I'm wealthy and I can pay 2 or 3 times the prices that they would pay a native. So that was a cultural shock, because in the US, when you want to purchase something, there's always a purchase price. But sometimes here, unless you're going to the mall, you won't find that. You will just find, like if I go to the market, people put their own price on it, and when they see me, the price triples. Okay, and I feel like that's not fair to me when I'm also living in your country. And I'm not working every day either. I'm surviving here. So that's the problem. So yeah, that's the problem I have. And that's a cultural difference. I'm not used to having to negotiate down to a culture of people that don't who think I have money, who think I'm wealthy.
Praise. you know, I like people. I like people who like smiling. you know,
You say you like people that what?
yeah, I like people who always smile. Okay, when I see somebody smiling, I also feel good in my heart. It hasn't not always been easy to find somebody smiling. Wherever you go, like here in our villages, in African villages, wherever you go, you find somebody like this is crying. So when I see somebody smiling, I feel good. So now let's be to the part of content creation. Um, Kindly, can you tell us what kind of content do you enjoy creating the most and why?
Sure. I like sharing with the people on my journey of YouTube about things that's happening in the different places that I am, so other people in other parts of the world can also see how life is in a particular area of the world. And so I don't mind interviewing people. I try to interview people. Everybody isn't as comfortable being interviewed. Many people may not want you to share certain parts of their life. They only want you to share, you know, what they want you to share. So you have to be kind of picky. You got to be wise about when you are a YouTuber, because everybody's not doesn't want to, share everything in their life. So that's why I chose trying to interview people. So, or I just show, what's happening in nature, um, around me, in the different environments. So that's what I do when I travel, because I don't only travel to Ghana. I do travel to El Salvador, where my husband lives. And excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm outside. I gotta be careful about my surroundings too. So yeah, so I share, what's happening in his country. Yeah.
Actually, let me ask you this one. How do you come up with ideas for your videos?
I'm random. I don't really, really say I have a topic that I focus on. I just, I'm like, and I'm surprised many times when I do decide to post something that something will get, over 1,000 views, or something. I'm like, one time I was just driving and a snake was coming across the street, and I videoed that, and by the time I got home later on in the evening, I had 1,000.5 views on the snake crossing the street. Like, I never expected that people would be interested in seeing a snake cross the street, you know? So you just never know what is going to take someone's interest. It's just random things that I see that I think is exciting. People also they also feel like it's interesting, and they will watch.
So, can you walk us through your content creation process?
Can I what?
Can you walk us through your content creation process?
I mean, I don't really know how. I just, you know, I- on a daily basis, I will just get up in the morning and, hey, I'm going to just uh I'm going to take my camera with me, and I'm going to just video things that I'm going to be doing today. And basically that's how I come up with my content. I don't have, like, something that I'm actually going to focus particularly on that day. I just take my camera with me, and I start videoing. And I don't video like some people do. I don't video like the whole time. I might do a minute here, 2 minutes there, 3 minutes here, and then I put it all together, and it becomes a whole video for 15, 20 minutes, sometimes an hour. So maybe if you watch my videos, you may think I did that all at once, but no, it might have been a whole day it took me to capture all the images that you see, or the video footage that you see. And I put it together when I edited my videos.
Okay, so guys, I continue to welcome you to the channel. Please, guys, in case you're new, subscribe and become part of the family, so that whenever I post any new update, you're the first one to get it, you know, and enjoy the real African village life content.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
see.
be let's be to the part of challenges and successes. So, what have been some of the biggest challenges you have faced as a YouTuber, and how have you overcome them?
Um, well, it all depends on what country I'm in. All right. So now here in America, it's very easy to 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 put together a video, because internet is basically free here. I mean, it's not free, you have to pay for it, but it's not as challenging. Like, I don't have problems with electric. I don't have problems with paying for data. I don't have those kind of challenges here in America. Okay. Now, when I'm in Ghana, sometimes I'm in the middle of uploading or editing my video and I don't have any data or the electric is shut out. Okay. And so I have to wait. Or like when I was in El Salvador, it was really, really hard for me to upload. And so but I continue to try to upload something almost every day because whenever I got a chance, it wasn't always someplace where I could focus because people wanted my attention because I was a guest. They wanted to, be able to sit and talk with me, but I need to upload my video. And it was really about in El Salvador, it was really about being in a place where there was internet accessibility. I had a challenging time with that. But I mean, I was determined to do it, and I did it.
Okay, so can you share with us a success story or a milestone that you have particularly proud of?
As far as
Yeah, so like you share with us the milestone that you are particularly proud of.
I'm particularly proud of the fact that I was able to move to another country and purchase land. I purchased 2 acres of land in Ghana. I'm really proud of myself for that. I'm proud of myself. Not only did I, so in Ghana, which is probably very similar to Uganda, when you move there, like you have to purchase everything. You have to purchase your own. I had to get a place to stay, to rent, to live. And then when I got the apartment, there was nothing in it. So I had to basically, buy everything like a refrigerator. I had to buy a washing machine. I had to buy a stove. I had to buy my bedroom set so I can have something to sleep in and put my clothes in. And I'm proud of myself for being able to do those things in such a short period of time. So, and I'm proud of myself, like I said, for even being able to purchase land. And I even have my land titles waiting for me when I get back to Ghana to be able to, put have in my possession. I'm proud of myself for doing that. I mean, many people are fearful to travel to another country because they don't know what might happen to them. And my thing is, if you do good in this world, then good is going to come back to you. And so that's the mindset that I move with. And I also know that I always like to say my motto is YOLO, which means you only live once. And so with that mindset, I know that if I only live once, I only got one time to do the things that I enjoy life and do the things that I want to do. So I live it to the fullest of my ability. So I'm very proud of myself for being a single woman and being able to travel from continent to continent alone. I've asked people to come with me, but people, for some reason, everybody got excuses. But they either can't afford to come, don't have afraid to come. They just don't have it in them to come. But it's definitely a challenge. I'm not gonna say it's all that easy and everything. And I do understand that people have um other obligations. But uh-oh. Are you still there? Hello? Hi. Okay, well, I don't know what happened. Maybe she's coming back. Anyway, Anthony Darkers. Hi. I'm sorry. I wasn't the host, so I wanted Anthony. I want to say hi to Anthony if he's still here. There's one person still here. Thank you, everyone, for being here and listening to my journey about my travels from continent to continent. One of the things that Next Level represents is networking, and I try to do that. And the young lady, I Am Seeds, is hosting me on her YouTube channel. I don't know what's happening, if she's coming back or not.
So
What
guys,
happened?
this side there is poor network connection.
Okay, yeah,
So sorry
that's
for
what
the
I'm talking
interruption.
about. I understand.
So
I
guys,
was like,
very sorry interruption.
it's okay. I understand. I'm a world traveler. I've been to many different countries, not just not just Ghana. I've been to many different countries. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Cuba. I've been to Belize. I've been to many of the Caribbean islands. Been to Europe. So I think Europe and of course the United States is probably the most developed. Okay.
So I see you're a very joyful lady. So how do you handle negative feedback or criticism?
On my channel.
Exactly.
So yeah, the thing is, I welcome all of it because guess what? Those people watched my journey. They gave me watch hours, which I need. And I say thank you to them. Okay. And I mean, hey, what can I say? I have had a few people to say some negative things, but I still, I still love them. I still heart them and just move on because, you don't have to watch me, you know, I'm sharing my journey. I thank you for I just say thank you and give you a heart because you spent your time watching me. Yeah.
Oh, I never had any idea about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta appreciate it all, girl. It's a part of our journey here as a YouTuber. Everybody's not gonna agree with you. Yeah. Somebody named
I-
Jaden is saying he just subbed to you.
I've really learned it from you today. So guys, let's see. Let's be to the part of advice, and we also talk about inspiration. So my friend, what advice would you give to aspiring YouTubers who are just starting out?
Well, currently I'm just starting out too. I am seeds. I'm not even a year old. I'm still a baby in this. I think you have more subscribers than even me. And even for you to do this to me is phenomenal. I would like to know how to do this so that I can maybe interview you the next time. and have you on my show. So I'm a baby at this. I'm very new. It's a lot of things I'm learning from different people. Okay. I'm a learner as well as a teacher. We all learn from one another. Another one of my mottos is each one teach one.
Okay, okay. Okay, I think the best way to go is to stay focused. You love what you are doing, you know what you're doing. Like, yes, those are the key points. Be
Um
focused.
yeah. stay focused.
Yeah.
You can get tired. There was a time I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I sharing this? Like nobody wants to know anything about me. But then when I get back on YouTube and I see how many likes I get, and when I share something, I'm like, hey, people do want to hear about this. People do want to see this. Too. People are watching and people want to know more about it. So yeah, I took a like a 2 or 3 week break once. Well, back in August, September, I took like a 2 or 3 weeks break. I didn't post anything, and I kept saying I'm gonna jump back in. But I have my son too. My son has also been inspiring to me, but I also inspired him because I was telling him he could. I said this is something you should be doing, because he's young. You can do this. And so he started doing it, and he's almost at 1,000 subscribers. He's past me. So yeah, it was like, Mom, when you gonna get back in there? I'm like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I might post something, but tomorrow came and I didn't. I didn't post. I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, I don't know what you know. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Okay. So, how do you stay motivated and inspired to continue creating content?
Yeah, you know what? I think sometimes YouTube can also be addictive. Like you're like, okay, I need to share this, or this is a good thing. I need to share. And as I said before, um when I see other people just posting little stuff, and I'm like, I'm telling a whole story here, and I don't have as many followers. So when I see other people don't even post as much content as I do, I'm like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And also, like I said before, my son also has motivated me. But the person that really has motivated me the most in doing YouTube is I Am Marwa. When I saw that this brother in another country built a mansion to me, like that, and I'm like, he did that off of YouTube money. Okay, and he shared his story how he started. The thing is, he has been doing it for almost 10 years. And he's a millionaire now from doing YouTube. So he inspired me. So I watch him a lot and get ideas from him a lot. And I also been learning how to speak Swahili from him. Okay, so he's a great motivator for me, as far as continuing to do YouTube. I learn a lot from him. I noticed that he doesn't go a day without posting. Very seldom, very very seldom he skips a day. And but he posts something every day, and I've been trying to get in that habit to do that. I try to post every day. It's very very challenging to post every day. So, yeah, I Am Marwa is one of my greatest motivators in continuing in this journey of YouTube.
So, guys, uh, allow me bring this also to your attention. Tomorrow, like at this time, I have the video upcoming next. It is it is in Premiere. So, guys, make sure you go there, you check, you keep your notification bell on so that you don't miss. So, my friend, what message do you hope your content conveys to your audience?
That I'm hoping that I can inspire people to live their dreams, and don't be afraid to travel the world. And as you travel, you will learn that people are just like you. They want the same things that you want in life. They want to be safe. They want a nice home. They want, to learn. They want education. They want to be able to eat. So, and I hope that I'm inspiring other people to travel the world to see what and how other people live in life.
Okay. So What's one thing you wish people knew about you that might surprise them?
I don't really have anything. I mean, I think that um, people I don't wish that they knew anything about me really, other than I'm a caring person. I'm single. I'm a senior. I
What?
have
Wow.
many children. I have many children, and I love people. I love people.
Let me do it for you practically.
Right. Yes.
Thank you so
Exactly. I
much.
love people.
Okay, so uh, can you share a favorite hobby or interest outside of YouTube?
That I like to enjoy doing. I like to crochet. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. And so I crochet. I can make hats, blankets, belts, pocketbooks. So I do that in my spare time. I also enjoy reading, and I also enjoy exercising.
Oh, okay, thank you so much for sharing. So, apart from me, I am Seed674. If you could collaborate with any creator or influencer, who would it be and why?
I think you probably already know the answer. It would be I am Marwa.
Wow!
I would like to really talk to him and meet him. I was on his live the other day. I was happy when he shouted me out. When
Okay,
this man has over 500,000 subscribers.
which
He's one
country is he from?
Kenya.
Wow!
Yeah, he's from Kenya. He has over 500 subscribers. He's like the biggest YouTuber besides the guy Mr. Beast. I don't know if you ever heard of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is like the biggest YouTube subscriber globally, and Marwa is the biggest in Ghana. I mean, I said in Ghana. I mean in Kenya, and he does amazing things. He has a big heart. He helps his community. Yeah, he would be one of the people that I actually would like to talk to.
So, Mara, wherever you are, know that you have to wait for the collab. Please get prepared. You wait for the collab from USA.
Yes, next level vision.
Actually, even me, I've been following you, Mara, and we really love you and support you. We love your content. So
Yeah.
just to know that you have to wait for our collaborations.
Yeah, quite a few
So
people follow him.
So do you operate here on YouTube only, or you have other platforms?
Um, I do TikTok a little bit. I have an Instagram channel. It's all the same title. Next Level Vision Inc. Yeah. So if anybody wants to follow me, I'm on Facebook. But yeah, I don't really I'm usually spend most of my time on or I don't know if I'm wasting my time or spending my time on YouTube. I feel like I'm spending my time on YouTube because YouTube pays.
So why should somebody check in and subscribe to your channel?
So they can support a sister that's trying to help other people, because once I get myself established in Ghana, I want to be able to help other people get established. I want to be able to support others. I want to be able to donate. As a matter of fact, when I go back, oh, I'm sorry, it's a helicopter passing. When I go back to Ghana, I'm planning to take some books for children there, okay, to donate, and I'm taking other gifts and things back as well. So yeah, so I can help other people. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I feel like if people were to subscribe and support me, um, you'll be helping nations of people because I also when I go to El Salvador, I support and help families over there. So yeah,
So here it's getting to it's getting to dark tonight,
yeah,
something like that. So it's like my time is over. So as we conclude, just say one word or two as we say goodbye to our viewers.
yes. All I want to say is YOLO. YOLO means you only live once. That's it.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being part of this video. We have been always there for love and support. We have managed to be where we are because you have really supported us. So, guys, stay connected as we bring you more and more and more. And don't forget to go and check here. Beautiful lady, you subscribe to her channel, Next Level Vision Inc. See you in my next video. Bye bye.
Bye.